Hello everybody and welcome back to our newest series, Dragon Age Origins, as voted on by you guys overwhelmingly. Now, as I stated back in the final episodes of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, I kinda lost all my data for this game, all save games, all whatnot. Yeah. Which also means I lost my achievements, which means I lost the unlockables that come with it. Now, I did go through the DLC minus Awakening, for obvious reasons, and get all the achievements that give me unlockables, as well as unlockables in general. Although I did cheat in order to do so because, well, I already went through it once. Now I am by no means a master of this game. And I should note a couple of things before we get moving. I will not be doing the Darkspawn Chronicles. One, that is a pain. The campaign itself is a pain in the ass. Believe me, I cheated to get through it. And two, it doesn't really add much to the story, in my opinion. It's basically an alternate universe of basically, what if your character did not exist? How would that play out? And you're playing as Darkspawn trying to kill the last of the Wardens. I also won't be doing the Golems of Amgarak, mainly because I just don't see what it adds to the story, really. It's not much. But I will be doing Leliana Song, I will obviously be doing Dragon Age Awakening, and I will be doing Witch Hunt. Sorry for those of you who wanted to see Darkspawn Chronicles and the Golems of Amgarak. Just no. One other thing to note is that because I didn't have my save files from before, it means I wasn't really able to do as thorough an audio testing as I'd like. So if there's any aspect of the audio that's maybe too loud or too quiet, maybe the sound effects, maybe the music, maybe the dialogue, well, please let me know down in the comments below, because we have multiple volume options this time. Yeah, for those of you who didn't know, in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, we had one volume option that affected everything, so I couldn't really do the fine-tuning I usually like to do. But without further ado, let's start a new game. And in case you haven't seen the time, this is probably going to be a lengthy one just because of, well, the origin. We'll be doing Dragon Age Origins for this, and I will quiet down while you get this nice cinematic.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings, the Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. It may even be too late, for I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Well, that's certainly one way to start a story. The background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Yeah, this was one thing that was really neat in Dragon Age Origins, is that each of the characters you created could have its own unique backstory. Now, as usual, I am going to pick a female character, and I'm going to go Elven on this one. Mainly because we're not going to get a choice in the next one. Yes, I do plan on doing the entire Dragon Age series as it currently stands, but I am going to have I would like to have at least 1 to 2 series in between each one, just so you just don't get overwhelmed by all of the Dragon Age. And I intend to play as each of the classes across the whole series. As in one class one series, another class the next. And I think for Dragon Age Origins, I'm gonna go the Rogue, because I've heard good things about the Rogue. Admittedly, I have never actually played the Rogue class, but thankfully this is on a Thursday, which means, well, this video is going up on a Thursday, which means I have plenty of time to look into good builds for the Rogue. For the Rogue class. So, mainly because we're not going to be going past the, I guess you could call it tutorial origin thing, because that's going to be long enough as it is. Then I should be able to, get in early enough on that. And we will be playing the City Elf background. Because honestly, I just feel it fits with a rogue class. Anyways, City Elf. You have always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords. But when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bride shatters your wedding day, the simmering racial tensions explode in a rain of vengeance. Believe it or not, this is actually one of the only backgrounds that is different depending on the gender of your character. Kind of interesting in that regard. Now, I'm not going to make you guys sit through the customization that I'm going to be doing, even though it's probably not going to be much, but still, no sense in making you sit through that. So I will be back once I've finished customizing her. Okay then, I think I got my character exactly where I want her. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I think she looks nice, but then again, I don't want to say I've never been one for aesthetics. I'm just not very good at making aesthetics. Decided for a voice to go for the cocky one, because, well, I'm playing her off as somebody who likes to be sarcastic, joke a bit, but will get serious when the situation demands it.
Off I go.
Let's see. As for attributes, this is an important point. Strength. Strength measures a character's physical prowess and directly affects the damage a character deals in physical combat. It also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors in particular if they wish to wield two-handed weapons and is nearly as critical for rogues. Dexterity. Dexterity is the measure of agility, reflexes, and balance. Higher dexterity improves a character's chances to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers or arrows. Archery and dual weapon fighting styles demand high dexterity to master, making this attribute a favorite for rogues. Willpower. Willpower represents characters' determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. Magic. Magic is the measure of a character's natural affinity for the arcane. This attribute is crucial for mages since it directly increases a character's spell power score, which determines the potency of all spells. The magic attribute also determines how effective potions, poultices, and salves are for all classes. Cunning. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills, such as herbalism or combat tactics, require a quick mind to master, and an observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit the most from this statistic, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. And Constitution. Constitution represents health and resilience. Higher Constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. As you can see, all these stats are in some ways important to all classes, but some of them are more important than others. For example, I'm going to be boosting my Cunning a fair amount, along with my Dexterity and a couple of points into Strength. Yes, Willpower and Magic would be good, as would be Constitution, but I am playing a Rogue, and I need my Cunning and Dexterity more. Then we have Skills. In this case, we have Coercion, which is a trait I believe only your character can have. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. Strength contributes to a more intimidating character, whereas Cunning contributes to a more persuasive character. This is a skill you really want to have and really want to master. Now, for the City Elf, if you are starting as a rogue, then you start with poison making. If you are a warrior, you'd be having combat training to start with. Combat training is important because you need it to unlock new skills, but I think I'm going to put my points into Coercion just because it's something that's going to be useful. Now, we also have 2 talents. We start off with Dirty Fighting, which is actually a very useful skill for us because, well, it lets us essentially stun a target, assuming they don't resist it. As for some of the other things, we can't get any of the dual wielding because we need combat training skill, and I am going to make a dual wielding rogue. So in this case, I'm going to take Deft Hands because lockpicking is going to be important for us as a rogue, and I think I'll take Stealth because I feel like it's going to be very handy for us. And I believe without further ado, let's get started. And I'm going to be playing on normal, but if it reaches a point where I'm just failing miserably, I will change to easy. Because like I said, I am not a master of this.
Denerim, the largest city and capital of Ferelden. Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can. Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community. This is the only world you've ever known, until now.
Wake up, cousin. Why are you still in bed? It's your big day.
Just a little longer.
Come on, don't make me use cold water again. You do remember what today is, don't you?
According to your breath, it's get drunk before noonday.
No, you idiot, you're getting married today, and Soris too. That's what I came to tell you. Your groom, Nelaros. He's here early.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of this arranged match business.
And who else are you going to marry? Besides, I already snuck a peek. He's handsome. There's going to be music, decorations, feasting. Weddings are so much fun. You're so lucky.
Oh, well, maybe you should be the one getting married.
All in good time, cousin. This is your day, not mine. All right, I'll stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Soros said that he'll be waiting for you outside, so move it.
Oh boy. Yes, exploration, plot helpers, blah blah blah. Well, may as well take all this. Small grease trap. That might be useful, as with that health poultice. Better get that and the lesser one equipped. Because we all know that all this peacefulness ain't gonna last. Now, I do have a bunch of stuff from the various things that I've done. And yes, I am going to equip them. Plus 6 cunning, plus 1 stamina regeneration in combat, plus 7% melee crit chance, plus 50 stamina, and a chance to avoid missile attacks. Why would I not? To some of you, this may seem cheap, but I don't care. Cinch of Skillful Maneuvering. Plus 1 to all attributes, plus 10% spell resistance, and plus 10% chance to dodge attacks. Yes? Please.
Ah, my little girl. It's the last day I'll be able to call you that. Oh, I wish your mother could have been here.
Me too, Father. Well, what should I be doing?
All right, time for you to go find Soros. The sooner this wedding starts, the less chance you two have to escape.
A small chance is still a chance.
Still have your mother's smart mouth, I see. Oh, one last thing before you go, my dear. Your martial training, the swordplay, knives, and whatever else your mother trains you in, best not to mention it to your betrothed.
He'll find out sooner or later.
Later? Definitely later. We don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake.
The humans who killed her made a bigger one.
Our world is full of so many injustices. Take this. Your mother would have wanted you to have it. It's the very least I can give you as you start your new life. Go on then, I still have some things to do, and Soros is no doubt waiting for you.
Well, at least we got Adaya's boots. Reduces hostility. That'll be useful. We are, however, getting fatigue. Wearing armor causes fatigue, which is a percentage increase of the basic mana or stamina cost to activate a spell or talent. In other words, the higher this number is, the more these skills cost to activate, which means the less we can cast. Now, little tip I can give you that I kind of wish I'd known the first couple of times I played through this game. If you hold tab, it'll actually highlight all the things you can interact with, including your own party. Very useful, as some things may or may not be invisible to the naked eye that you could otherwise interact with. Now then, first things first, supposedly we can talk to these drunken elves to get some gold. Well, maybe not gold.
Whoa. Are you a sight for sore eyes?
Just doing the rounds, collecting wedding presents.
We thought that,
We thought cash would be better. Spend's easier.
Right. Yeah, we gathered up, 30 bits. That's a pretty good wedding present for anyone.
That it is. Much better than a present, yes?
Well, 40 bits is more traditional.
Oh, you're right. Don't mind us. We're a bit tipsy. Here's 10 bits to top it off.
Now you go celebrate your big day and we'll do the same. Big day. Lots of celebrating.
Is it a little wrong to take advantage of people when they're drunk? Perhaps. But that's their own fault. Yeah, Because this is one of the older games, currency is actually split up into 3 different types: bronze, silver, gold. 100 bronze make a silver, or is it copper? Well, either way. 100 silver make a gold. Gold is the highest value. So, yeah. Really glad games switched off to a singular how do I want to say, just singular money-based system, I guess you could call it.
Hurry up. Waiting around won't make it any easier. Many blessings, young one. We hope to stay for the celebration, but we must be off.
What happened?
The human who owns our building has decided to sell it for storage space. We can't afford to live anywhere else here, so we're leaving Denerim.
Where are you going?
The Ostagar ruins. The army camp there is calling for laborers.
We wanted to look for work in High Ever.
But that's just not possible.
Well, is there anything I could do to help?
You're still a child. You can't do anything. Enjoy your special day and put us out of your mind.
What my husband means is, you're very generous, but we don't need charity to solve our problems.
You should learn to let others help you. Goodbye, then.
Goodbye indeed.
Wait, can I talk to you a moment?
Of course.
I apologize for my parents. They're too proud to accept help, much less ask for it. My parents will labor in the army camp, and they'll expect me to do the same, but I don't like the idea of being surrounded by human soldiers who haven't seen a woman in months.
Would some money help?
Of course, but I can't imagine anyone here has much to spare. We'd need another 3 silvers to make it to High Ever. And if we got another 10 silvers, we could rent a house here. Maybe one large enough to start a business. But that's just dream talk. Nobody has that much money, and if they did, why would they give it to us?
Well, someone must be willing to help.
I don't have much hope.
Maybe you should stay here.
I would, but my father would have to believe I have a future here.
Well... would some money help?
Of course.
Yes, yes. Same
that's
thing.
Just dream talk. No, I don't have much hope.
Stay here. I'll be back if I can find some money.
Well, here's hoping.
Well, it's around the eyes, mostly.
I still don't see it. Whenever I look, I just see the mother.
The mother was far more delicate.
It's the same sort of nose, you must admit that. The breeding shows.
Oh, there you go again with breeding. We're not horses, you know.
Of course not, but bloodlines are important, that's all I'm saying.
I think the whole notion is ridiculous.
Well, you've got the freedom to think so. You come from good stock.
Well, it's the lucky bride herself. Hello, dear.
Oh, now, love, she probably doesn't remember us.
Oh, of course. I'm Dilwen, and this is Gethon. We were friends of your mother's. We haven't seen much of you since... well...
Father really loved her.
We all did.
Adiah was beautiful, and full of life, and a bit wild.
She wanted you more than anything. It's sad she never got to see you all grown up.
We just wanted to see you today and express our good wishes.
Hey, any friend of my mother's is a friend of mine.
It means the world to us to see you happy.
We've saved a bit of money for this day. We'd like you to have it, to help start your new life.
That's very generous of you.
Make her bless you.
And conveniently, we got 15 silvers, which we can give to Nisa.
I'll be right back, Father.
Be quick. We've got packing to do.
So, any news?
Here's 10 silvers. Take it. Stay here where you belong.
Where did you get this much money? Never mind. I'm sure not talking you out of this. Thank you. Thank you so much. You saved my family. I love you. Now I just have to handle the parents.
Now, supposedly nothing ever actually comes of it, depending on your choice. But I did it just because I am a nice person. Sarcastic, but nice.
Hello there. Congratulations on the big day. Have you seen Saurus?
I'm looking for him myself.
Well, if you see him, ask him to come by and say hello, will you?
Be sure to do that. Speak of the devil, he's right here.
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together?
Is running away still an option?
Are you insane? Where would you go? Into the woods to live with the Dalish elves?
I'm just not thrilled at the idea of being married.
You're not thrilled? Apparently your groom's a dream come true. My bride sounds like a dying mouse.
Yeah, maybe you'll get a cage for a wedding present.
That's terrible. Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do.
Yeah. Well, we got our first party member. Sort
So
of.
I see you got yourself a big handsome hulk of a husband. Excuse me if I don't congratulate you.
What exactly is your problem?
You, strutting around like you're the queen of Ferelden. Your father has the money to get you a great match. Meanwhile, what did I get? A fat old man who smells like the docks and wouldn't know what to do with a woman even if he was sober.
What does that have to do with me?
You think you're better than me? Well, you're not. I may have got a poor match, but at least I have some dignity. Wench.
Bitch. Whatever. Not worth our time. Hey, you wanted to talk to Saurus, right? Well, here he is.
There's the man of the hour. How are you, Saurus?
I'm well. This is my cousin, the bride. The other bride, not my bride.
We've met on occasion. Blessings on the day, both of you.
Yeah, poor Saurus isn't feeling very blessed.
True enough. Still better to be married and have a real life than to remain a child.
There's something you should know, Saurus. My brothers won't be coming. They left to find the Dalish, you see.
The Dalish elves? Really?
They're elves who supposedly live free wandering the forests. I don't think they really exist, though.
Well, my brothers certainly believe they do. Even Alarith swears that Dalish elves saved him on his way to Denerim. Nonsense.
Alarith? The shopkeeper?
Indeed. He told my brothers that when he was fleeing his homeland, he found the Dalish. Or they found him. I don't really remember.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. They were probably just taken in by another old story. Theodore, it was great seeing you. I'm sure your brothers will show up in a few days, embarrassed and hungry.
I hope so. I should go. Best wishes to you both.
Yeah, now this is an area I haven't checked out yet before. I believe it... Yeah, it's a shop. It's Alarith. Then we were just speaking about.
What are you doing here? You should be getting ready for your wedding.
I'm just making sure you're attending. Or, hey, let me enjoy the last moments of freedom.
What are you wasting those moments in here for? Shoo. Still here? Shoo. Go get married.
Alright. May as well examine these books. Get some free experience for getting these codices.
Right.
And it looks like we've got a bit of a gathering. Hope they're not any trouble.
Let go of me! Stop, please!
It's a party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time.
Oh, I hate him already.
Savor the hunt, boys. Take this little elven wench here. So young and vulnerable.
Touch me and I'll gut you, you pig!
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
I know what you're thinking, but maybe we shouldn't get involved.
Objection noted. Now get out of my way.
Fine, but let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
What's this? Another lovely one come to keep me company.
Dream on, human.
Ha! Do you have any idea who I am?
No, and I don't care.
Are you insane? This is Varn Orion, the Earl of Denerim's son.
What? Oh, Maker.
I really shouldn't have let anyone see you clock him. Not that it would have mattered. Maybe his father should have taught him better manners.
You've a lot of nerve, Knife Ears. This'll go badly for you.
Oh, I really messed up this time.
It'll be all right. He won't tell anyone an elven woman took him down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned up.
Is everybody else all right?
I think we're just shaken. What was that about?
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day. This is Valora, my betrothed.
You know, the guy may not admit that a elven woman took him down. He's just gonna say an elf did it. And this man must be my betrothed.
A pleasure. Soris said much of you. Some of it was even positive.
Hey, I just wanted to give you a sporting chance to run. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to discuss.
Well, here we are. Are you nervous?
Not really. You?
I thought I'd stay calm, but finally seeing you has made me... Well, let's just say I'm not calm.
So, how do you feel about moving to Denerim?
It was hard to leave Highever, but your father's matchmaker spoke highly of you, and rightfully so. Denerim itself seems friendlier than Highever, perhaps because it's so large that humans take less notice of us.
Come on, cousin. We should let them get ready.
We'll see you two in a bit. Don't disappear on us.
Or we'll come find you.
Don't look now, but we have another problem.
Is it Vaughn? Has he returned?
Another human just walked in. Could be one of Vaughn's or just a random troublemaker. Either way, we need to move him along before someone does something stupid.
Alright, let's go talk to him.
Let's do this quickly.
Well, there's a familiar face.
Good day. I understand congratulations are in order for your impending wedding.
And voice. Thanks, but please go. I'd rather avoid any unpleasantness.
What manner of unpleasantness might you be referring to?
The alienage just isn't a good place for humans to be.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of leaving.
Fine. Maybe we can compromise.
She keeps her composure even when facing down an unknown and armed human. A true gift, wouldn't you say, Valendrian?
I would say the world has far more use of those who know how to stay their blades. It is good to see you again, my old friend. It has been far too long.
You know this human elder?
May I present Duncan, head of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden.
Why would a Grey Warden come here?
The worst has happened. A blight has begun. King Kalen summons the Grey Wardens to Ostagar to fight the Darkspawn horde alongside his armies.
Yes, I had heard the news. Still, this is an awkward time. There is to be a wedding. Two, in fact.
So I see. By all means, attend to your ceremonies. My concerns can wait for now.
Very well. Children, treat Duncan as my guest. And for the Maker's sake, take your places.
Please, do not let me interrupt further. We shall speak more later.
I'd kind of rather speak now and avoid what's about to happen, because you know, things are about to go down.
Oh, Soris. There you are. I was afraid you'd run off.
No, I'm here, with Nellaros's blushing bride in tow.
You look radiant.
Thanks.
It looks like everyone's ready.
Good luck, Soris.
You too, cousin. Maybe it won't be so bad after all.
Friends and family, today we celebrate not only this joining, but also our bonds of kin and kind. We are a free people. But that was not always so. Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valandrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the chant of light, My lord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
My lord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Now, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys?
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
Let's take those two, the one in the tight dress and... Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Over here, Lord Vaughn!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
Don't worry, I won't let them take you.
I'm gonna enjoy sliding a blade between that bastard's ribs. I can handle myself. We have to fight.
Ah, yes. Such a well-formed little thing.
You villains!
Oh, that's quite enough. I'm sure we all want to avoid further, unpleasantness.
Let them go. You have no right.
Let me think. No. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
Hey, buddy, what happened to not letting them take me? Not only did you not stop them, you didn't even try to stop him from bitch slapping me. Some husband.
Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Stop it. You're driving me insane. Oh, thank the Maker you've come to. We were so worried.
Alright, that human dies.
Glad you've still got some fight in you.
They locked us in here to wait until that bastard is ready for us.
Chances are we'll be raped, beaten, and killed.
Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Great. Now this again.
Okay then, this is a good point to save, and I am going to keep going because I'd like to get through this origin story. I should note, however, this is completely different if you are playing as male. Playing as a female, you're fighting your way out. Playing as the male, however, you need to get inside and rescue the woman.
Look, we'll do what they want. Go home and try to forget this ever happened. She's right. It'll be worse if we resist.
It'll be worse if we don't.
Someone's coming.
If you see an opportunity, take it.
Hello, wenches. We're your escorts to Lord Vaughn's little party.
Stay away from us! You killed her!
I suppose that's what happens when you try teaching whores some respect. Now, you grab the little flower cowering in the corner. Horace and I'll take the homely bride and the drunk. You two, mind the last one. She's the scrapper.
Don't worry, we'll be perfect gentlemen.
Now you heard the captain. Be a good little wench or you'll end up like your friend there.
Try it. See what parts you lose first.
Haha, Horace was right, she's a scrapper.
Hello?
Oh, look at this. A little elfling with a stolen sword.
Oh, sod.
Okay, word of advice. The game does not automatically equip that sword for you, so equip it now. Trust me, you'll be doing a lot more damage with it. I did turn on the option to pause at the start of combat, because, well, that's pretty useful. I'm gonna start with some dirty fighting to stun one of them. And these guys aren't going to be too tough. Especially if me and Saurus double team them. Now, you don't automatically target your next one, so you do have to, you know, actually select them. I recommend pausing in between targets.
I can't believe they killed her. Are you all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
No time to talk. The others need us.
That Grey Warden Duncan gave Nelaros and me his sword and crossbow, but that's all we have.
Why didn't Duncan come?
He can't interfere, he said. Something about the Grey Wardens being neutral.
Yeah, figures. Did you have to fight your way in?
We snuck in, although Nelaros took down a guard. He's a savage fighter. Nelaros is guarding the end of the hall. Let's figure this out with him. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
Yeah, well, first let's grab some gear. Unfortunately, I cannot make use of the armor. Because, well, it's beyond my strength. But Saurus can. He is essentially going to be our, well, tank for this. He's going to draw all their attention by being, well, I guess, threatening looking. Let's see, armor, defense, attack, damage main hand. Nah, it doesn't say anything about threat, but I imagine they're going to be drawn to him more than me. I can, however, equip this, and I do have a level up to work with. I'm going to put some more points into dexterity and a little bit into strength, just to increase my damage. After that, I'm going to get the combat training. I don't think I need the expert coercion yet, though I will like to get that soon because I would like to get some of this dual weapon training. This character has become more proficient fighting with 2 weapons and now deals closer to normal damage bonuses with the offhand weapon. Yeah, we do lose some stuff when we use dual weapons, but thankfully that's not going to be a problem much longer. Unfortunately, this way is locked. So, and that's not one we can pick, so we're going to have to go out the hard way.
What's this? I don't recognize you, elf. Wait, is that blood? You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
You've no idea how long that Shem's had it coming.
Have you seen a group of elven maidens?
Yes, dragged them to Lord Vaughn's quarters, they did. You should hurry if you want to help them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting out of here before the storm hits.
Yeah, smart move. Because it's about to hit hard. Still, though, we may as well go around and do a bit of looting, get some supplies. Some quartz. I believe any and all gemstones we get can be sold. There might be other uses for them, but I'm not 100% sure. Bit of brandy, and probably just some junk I can sell off. Ooh, and look at this. A larder we can raid. Let's see, deep mushroom. Rat poison. And let's try to not get spotted by that guy. Unfortunately, stealth isn't going to be all that useful to us right this moment, because, well, we kind of have to walk into these ambushes.
Huh. Where did you get a weapon, elf? Uh-oh.
You better talk quick, scum!
He was... sod it.
What the...
Oh, that's one less guy to deal with. Yay. I'm gonna stun this one guy because... I'm willing to bet because he's got all that armor, Saurus is getting all the attention of the enemies. Just because he looks more threatening, though, because I've been beating on this guy for a while, I now have his attention.
How amusing!
And I better take this guy down before he knocks out Saurus, because while that won't kill him, it will leave him with injuries, and I don't have any injury kits to take care of that. Now, let's see. This leads to a dead end. May as well check it out, see if we can't get some loot from it. Some brandy. I mean, we may as well take some reparations for him, you know, doing all this. See, nothing else? Good. That tab is going to be so useful. Just gonna stun him, that way we can get some free hits off. Well, assuming I don't miss. Come on! There we go. Honestly, when it comes to a rogue, you're probably just gonna want to let your warriors distract them and then get at them from behind. Do some extra damage. Alright, and we're gonna check all these dead ends. Because you never know what you're gonna find. I might be able to get some light armor that I could use.
I'll defend myself if I have to!
See? Too easy. Come on, light armor. Ah, perfect. At least I hope it's perfect. Good. Much better than the wedding clothes I'm currently wearing. It will add to our fatigue, but so be it. Now, I should have something... Yep. One of the mods I've got installed renders helmets invisible. Under normal circumstances, they'd only be invisible if we, in cutscenes. Not getting much in weapons that I can actually use, but, eh. Stuff I can sell later on once I get out of here.
See, I told you there'd be more. Elves run in packs, like rodents.
Should we keep the knife-eared bitch alive?
They killed our boys. She dies.
Surrender now, and you'll live.
Stupid wench. We'll show you how men fight.
Idiots. Alright, better take care of the two guys attacking Saurus. Guys, like I was saying earlier, if he gets knocked down, he doesn't die. But when he gets back up after combat, assuming we don't also die, he'll have an injury, which will provide debuffs to his stats. And we won't be able to get rid of those unless we have a...
Neleros! I'm so sorry.
Injury kit, which we don't. Died to save me.
Let's make sure it wasn't in vain. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
A wedding ring. Oh boy. Let's see. Guard. More poultices. I'm not going to say no to that. Fencer's Shank. Chink. Sink. Probably shouldn't have said that the second one. Not as good. But I'll take the coins. Trust me, we're going to need as much as we can get. And he doesn't even seem to notice us. As usual, if we can stun him, it's a good idea to do so. Plus, there is actually a passive ability we can get later on that will make it so that we do, I believe it was either extra damage or guaranteed crits to enemies that are stunned. Alright, time to go room to room, see what we can find.
Oh, right.
And the servants don't seem to even care. Oh boy.
I was hoping for something more exciting. And I'm off.
Now this should be fun.
I'll defend myself if I have to.
That's pretty much what you have to do already, buddy boy.
All right, I'm game.
Gotta keep an eye on health. Oh, why'd you have to make me kill that poor dog? It may not seem like combat is very much right now, but it's going to get more complicated early on. Well, more complicated as time goes on. I'm not going to bother opening those because I'm just going to have to fight them, and I'd rather not do that. Okay, come on. He's got to be in one of these rooms.
Let's see. Which one first?
You'll pay for what Vaughn did, human!
Behind you!
I'll defend myself if I have to!
Okay, I better take one of these lesser poultices before I get taken down. Now, granted, if the player character goes down, it's not game over so long as there's still at least one member of the party still up.
Going.
Come on, let me... No, join. It just disappears.
Huh.
Yeah, my inventory's starting to fill up. You do have limited inventory space, though I think multiples of the same object don't, multiples of the same object don't take up each individual slot, I think. Like, they all count as one.
Behind you!
I hope I don't regret that!
You do have to equip potions on each individual character in your party, but they are shared, so you don't have to worry. It's like, oh, I have to give this poultice to this character, and so on and so forth. Bloodstained shield. Let's see if that's any better for Saurus. No.
And I'm off.
Oh, there's one of those injury kits I was talking about, but nobody's gotten an injury, so nothing to worry about in that regard. And that just leads down, which is not where we want to go. Alright, what are we dealing with? Just 2 guards?
Let's wipe them out quickly. Oh, right.
I'll leave this one for Saurus. I'll go after the archer just so he's not plinking us off with chip damage.
Look over there.
Unfortunately, I don't have the stealth capabilities to disappear in the middle of combat. That's not going to be an ability we have for a while.
No time to celebrate. Let's keep moving.
Alright, can't go out the front door, for obvious reasons.
Have at you then.
You got my back, cousin? We did it! We're okay!
I don't know about okay, Saurus. We're alive, that's something. Yeah,
And I'm
lock,
off.
of course. Not every lock can be picked. Some of them do require keys outright. Like this.
Yes.
Quick! Watch out, cousin!
Brutal. hell was her mother training her with? Oh well, gotta be something good in this ornate chest. Let's see, fire crystal, okay. Heirloom necklace, and a gold ring.
And I'm off.
Monster Warmth Balm. Health Poultice. I won't say no to that. Health Poultice. And an Armoire. And a servant that wasn't here earlier.
Yes.
Bodyguard, something tells me he's going to be a tougher fight than his friend.
Ha! This isn't too bad.
Ow.
That's for Gianni! That was close! Careful!
Come on, just die already. You're doomed to fail anyways.
That won't stop me. Nice try.
I'm glad that's over.
What'd I tell ya? Alright, this guy's gotta have something good on him. Okay, let's check this room first, because chances are that last room where the bodyguard came out of is where the guy we're looking for is.
And I'm off.
My, what have we here?
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Quiet, you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub. What do you think that means?
You tell me.
All right. Let's not be too hasty here. Surely we can talk this over.
You really think you can talk your way out of this?
Please, just get me out of here. I want to go home.
Think for a minute. Kill me and you ruin more lives than just your own. By dawn, the city will run red with elven blood. Think about it. You know how this ends. Or we could talk this through, now that you have my undivided attention.
How dare you threaten us?
Last chance. Kill me and destroy everything you care about, or hear me out and change your life for the better.
But cousin, what if he's right? They'll purge the alienage again.
Some things cannot go unpunished. Now, you can talk, hear him out, and get some gold from it, but you'd have to stash that gold and you won't be able to get it for a very, very long time. You think they won't as it is, after what we've done?
If you're sure, I'm with you.
Ha! I always regret talking to knife ears. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
Don't count on it.
You die here!
Which one first?
I'm gonna tear you that was close!
Okay, Source can tank the other two, and if not, I can always give him a lesser health poultice to heal up. But I really want to take down Vaughn myself.
Look over there.
Oh, that is cathartic.
Yes.
Alright, all that's left is to take care of the rest of these guys.
Tisk tisk.
That's for Gianni! You'll blood!
I hope I don't regret this!
Oh, something tells me we'll
Let's
all
do
be
this
regretting
quickly,
it when
shall
this
we?
is over.
He's dead. Tell me we did the right thing, cousin.
It's a little late for regrets.
I'm not regretting it. It's just... Never mind. I'll check the back room for the others. Shiani needs you.
Right, well, first things first, let me loot the lackeys. And Vaughn himself. And this armor stand. Let's see. Studded leather gloves. Yeah, not really any better than what I've got. The helmet's nice, though, with the +2 physical resistance. Right, anything else? No? There's the door over there, but something tells me that's our escape route.
Don't leave me alone. Please. Please take me home.
Everything will be alright.
So much blood. I can't stand to look at it. It's everywhere. You killed them, didn't you? You killed them all?
Like dogs, Shiani.
Good. Good.
Is she going to be all right?
I hope so.
Shiani's strong. She'll recover.
We should go. Soon. As in now.
Yeah. I've had a thought. I've had enough of this place.
I'll take the rear guard. I can't wait to leave this place.
You've returned. Has Shiani been hurt? Where is Tormi's daughter, Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted.
They killed her.
Nelaros, too. The guards killed him.
I see. Would the rest of you ladies please take Shiani home? She needs rest.
Of course.
Now tell me, what happened?
Vaughn's dead.
Then the garrison could already be on their way. You have little time.
We may need to leave Denerim for a while.
Oh, that it has come to this.
The guards are here!
Don't panic. Let's see what comes of this.
I seek Valendrian, Elder and Administrator of the Alienage.
Here, Captain. I take it you have come in response to today's disruption.
Don't play ignorant with me, Elder. You'll not prevent justice from being done. The Earl's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire palace. I need names, and I need them now.
Now, you can say it was both of you. You can take responsibility, and you can stay silent. Now, I may be sarcastic, but I will do what is right. It was my choice to kill Vaughn. So I'll take responsibility for it. And it was my doing.
You expect me to believe one woman did all of that?
We are not all so helpless, Captain.
You saved many by coming forward. I don't envy your fate, but I applaud your courage. This elf will wait in the dungeon until the Arl returns. The rest of you, back to your houses.
Captain, a word, if you please.
What is it, Grey Warden? The situation is well under control, as you can see.
Be that as it may, I hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this woman into my custody.
Ah, hear that? You can't touch me.
Son of a tied down. Very well, Grey Warden. I cannot challenge your rights, but I'll ask one thing. Get this elf out of the city today.
Agreed.
Now I need to get my men on the streets before this news hits. Move out!
You're with me now. Say your goodbyes and see me when you're ready. We leave immediately.
But what's going to happen here?
For the moment, they are fine. There are far more important matters arising that endanger more than just your people. I needed a Grey Warden, and I found one. That conscripting you saved your life is only circumstance. You did what you had to do to accomplish your mission. We need people like you. Now quickly, say your goodbyes. Your life here is over.
Well, damn.
Thank you. You really saved my hide back there.
What will you do now?
No more daydreaming. I'm settling down. Valora's a good woman, and she has ideas on making life better for everyone here. Your father had the women take Shiani back to your place. Will you see her before you go?
Of course.
Good luck, cousin. You've been my hero since we were kids. It's just official now.
Well, I guess Duncan got his recruit after all.
Yeah. Well, it was not by my choice.
No. Either way, it's out of my hands now. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and make her keep you.
May as well say our final goodbyes before taking off, and finally ending this episode that I have no doubt is over an hour long by this point. Oh well. Hello, Alarith.
You should go quickly. Just know that we're all going to miss you.
I should hope so. It's not like I went out quietly.
Maybe this will be for the best.
If this is what the Maker has planned for you, then I guess it's for the best. Your mother would have been pleased.
You're not pleased?
I just wish there was another way. I dreamed of grandchildren, family gatherings, and... I'm sorry, this isn't helping. Take care, my girl. Be safe, and wise, and... well, you know. We'll all miss you.
Yeah. It's never easy leaving home, even less so like this.
Thank you. For me, for Soris, for everything.
We elves need to stick together.
You're the sister I always wanted. Shiani seems to have regained herself. I'll leave you two alone. Good luck, and thank you again.
Shiani?
You took all the responsibility for what happened. You're amazing, you know that?
I just did what had to be done.
You always do. They'll write legends about you someday. When the world was at its worst, there you came. Fire in your eyes, like something out of a storybook. I'll never forget that. I love you, cousin. Make us proud out there.
I love you too, Shiani.
Make her watch over you.
Like I said, my character is going to be sarcastic, but they know when to take things seriously. Alright, Duncan. I think it's about time we got out of here. Ooh, elf root. I may as well grab that. I may not be able to make use of it, but there are others who will be able to.
Right.
Are you ready to go?
Is anyone ever ready? But yeah, I am. Mainly because that's the only way we're going to continue the story.
Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here, This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Talia, Your Majesty. No sense in making enemies of this guy.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail?
From one of your alienages, naturally.
Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there.
Well, I killed an Arl's son for raping my friend, if that gives you any idea of what happened.
You... what?
Your Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this matter later. For now, we have a war to attend to. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
We'll see about that.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Real glory on that king. Here's hoping it doesn't get him killed.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Well, we wouldn't have a game if there wasn't an archdemon, so your feeling's probably right. Well, what would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Okay. What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
And with that, we have ended our life as a mere city elf, and have begun our journey to become a Grey Warden. But I'm gonna have to put an end to this very, very long episode. I know this went on a long time, but I really wanted to get through the origin story first before for our first episode. But anyways, we have come to an end for this episode of Dragon Age Origins. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications of when I upload, or to hit the straw polling to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.